Me. Hi there. I don't like this angle. Why does it always look like I'm not centered? So I have not been here for a minute, so I just wanted to do like a chatty get ready with me. I definitely won't cuss as much in this one. I don't know what got into me that day, but the tractor's going. I have my fan on. It's really hot for some reason. So you might hear some background noise, but we're just gonna freaking keep it going. Yeah, so let me just jump in. Yeah, I am going to be using like stuff that's new either to me or that I've never like talked about. There's not really like super new products, but some of them are like fairly new and they're definitely new to me, so you'll at least be able to see like my first reaction. So if I don't mention what I'm using because I'm talking, I will list everything down below. So I'm going to go in with the Wetnwild Photo Focus Hydrating Balm Stick. So yeah, I haven't been here in a second. I was planning on doing a full face of Wetnwild makeup, including a review on like the new stick foundation. And then I had an allergic reaction to it, so that was the last. Ooh, that's kind of gross. That was the last video that I posted. And I obviously did not mean to do that. I actually got very sick and it was not very fun. So the last, I don't even remember, I think I posted that on Monday, and I was literally planning on filming on Thursday and I woke up super sick. I had been in pain for, I don't know, a few days maybe, but fun fact about Lauren, I love to just wait until it's way too late to deal with things. Ooh, it smells weird. It's not that I just like to put things off, it's more that my pain tolerance is so high that like normally the pain doesn't start to bother me. Other things start to bother me and then I'm like, oh, maybe this pain isn't good. Although that sounds just as dumb, but whatever. I figured I'd use a stick foundation for this video since the last stick foundation I tried to use did not go well and I was very bummed out. So hopefully this looks really good. My pain was super awful, terrible. I went to the, oh, and I had a fever. And I just kind of felt like crap in general. So then cut to me in urgent care that afternoon. I was actually so like sick and groggy that I did have to wait for somebody to take me to urgent care because I could not drive myself. So I had to wait for my mom to get off work and come get me. Yes, I am 22 and my mom still comes and saves my life. It's fine. So, yeah, that was super fun. And turns out I had 2 bowel blockages and it was really super fun to deal with because the way you deal with that is by unblocking it. Probably the way you would imagine unblocking a bowel would go. And I don't want to give, you know, too much information because it can gross some people out, but basically I had to drink like the same medicine that people have to take when they're preparing for a colonoscopy. Like it literally empties you out, and even that wasn't enough. I had to then get something else going up the other way and basically meet it in the middle and break up the 2 blockages, and then it all finally came out. So if you ever knew anyone that has had a colonoscopy and has taken that medicine, like the medicine you have to drink, yeah, it's intense. It is intense. Like, normally people are going before they can even finish the amount of the liquid that you have to drink, and I drank the whole thing, and 3 hours later nothing was moving. So it was intense, and I did get really sick. I think it was a combination of just feeling like crap from like allergies and stuff, but I was like hacking up a lung and just, I was dying. So I had to call into work, which I never do. Yeah, it was awful, and I hated every second of it. And I'm just now feeling better, and it's Wednesday, so it's almost been a week since the whole thing, and I'm still a little bit like, my throat kind of hurts, and I'm like groggy, but I feel okay, you know. My appetite is back to normal. My stomach was like really tender, and really, everything was just really sensitive there for a few days. Even like yesterday it kind of was. So today I'm feeling better. So I'm going to be filming this, and I look really, really scary right now. So what I just went in with, so I went in with the Catrice Light Correcting Serum Primer on top of the other one, just to give me some like life to the skin. And then of course the Revolution foundation, and I went in with the Milani Conceal and Perfect Long Wear Concealer, which I actually really, really like. I'm going to go in with the Fit Me 05 like setting powder thing. I might have used this once before on camera, but I just very rarely grab loose powders. I just always set with the same old Wet n Wild powder. I'm going to go in, this is one of the Color Icon bronzers, the Ticket to Brazil. I've heard pretty good things from a couple, I watch a lot of makeup YouTubers, I feel, but I only really base like what I buy off of 2 or 3 people. And from those 2 or 3 people, I have heard good things about this bronzer. That's why I picked it up. And I wanted to do a full face of Wet n Wild that one day, and I was going to use it. But I can still do that video if that's something that y'all want to see. I definitely want to do a Wet n Wild haul before that, because I just want a really intense look. And I do have one eyeshadow palette from Wet n Wild that I'll probably use today. I'm not going to do anything crazy today because I kind of still am just like, ugh. But yeah, I do want to do like a big Wet n Wild haul before I do that video, so I can do like a really cool look. All Wet n Wild, and Wet n Wild, honestly, it's probably one of my favorite, if not, it's definitely one of my favorite drugstore brands. And I do want to get like brushes and all of that too from Wet n Wild, because I know they do have a pretty decent collection of brushes, and I only have 3. This is one of them. Yeah, I only have 3 brushes from them. Oh, 0 minutes? Oh god, my freaking memory cards. How is it? Oh my lord. Alright. I gotta freaking delete stuff now. Let's hope. Okay, where was I? Oh, I had a bunch of footage from a vlog, which is actually gonna go up after this video on a Sunday. I always upload my vlogs on Sundays. I call them Sunday Fun Days, even though I'm not always just like filming on a Sunday. Anyway, it's just when I like to upload my vlogs. So, which reminds me, yesterday I did actually book the thing that I'm doing for my birthday, and I'm so excited. I'm actually going to go in with this blush called Fantastic Plastic Pink from Wet n Wild. I just randomly bought it because I kind of thought I would use it, and I want to like sort of collect all of Wet n Wild makeup. It's like the one brand that I'm like truly, I want to collect everything. I want everything. So yeah, might as well use it today, because Lord knows I'm going to wash this off after this video. So it's not that bad. Okay, let's just blend it out. Cute, cute. And I do want to vlog it, but I also kind of want to know, like, the degree to which y'all want to see it. Like, in my head, what I want to do is make, like, one of those really cool, like, just fun vlogs where I'm showing you what I'm doing. I'm not always, like, talking about what I'm doing. You can just kind of go along with me. But if y'all want to see, like, what I pack, the clothes that I pack, the makeup that I like to take with me, I will definitely also do one of those, like, before or after I come back. This actually has this, like, gold shift to it, so oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this. I do have all of these except one, and I partly didn't buy it because I would never ever ever wear it. It's a very, very deep highlight shade. It's just really obviously not for somebody of my skin tone. But there's that little part of me that wants to collect everything. But I just can't justify some stuff like that because I would never use it, and that's just like, I'm taking that product away from somebody who could actually use it, and I don't like that. So I do have one of the more like darker gold highlights from Wetnwild, but I can actually use it when I'm tan and like use it on my body. I can even use it when I'm fair, just as like a bronzer topper. I do that all the time, the golden flower crown. But they came out with one that's like even more like bronzy and more gold and stuff, so I definitely wouldn't be able to use that ever, and it's just, I don't need it, so that's the only one I don't have. And then I noticed when I was looking online at Wetnwild, there's a few new color icon blushes, but again, just one of them is a little too deep, like I would never be able to wear it, but there's two more that I really want, that look super pretty and just really peachy and natural and everything that I want in a blush. And of course, this highlight is super beautiful, and I feel like it actually blends really well into like this look and this, my skin and all that. More highlight on the chin, of course, of course. My eyebrows aren't perfect. I literally don't care. So now I'm gonna go in with some stuff. Anyway, I was talking about my freaking, what I'm doing for my birthday. I'm not gonna give like too many spoilers, but I am like going somewhere kind of, it's not, I think it's not going to be cool to anyone else. It's definitely not like out of the country or anything crazy like other YouTubers. I'm not like going to freaking Bali for my birthday. As much as I would love that, I'm not doing that. I blocked it. I'm such a birthday zilla. I'm crazy about my birthday. I want the gifts. I want like I just want to feel like so like the most important person on the planet, although I do feel like that every single day of my life, because that, I mean, hello, the world revolves around me, but yeah, especially on my birthday, I'm like, I want to get a massage, I want to take bubble baths, I want to do hair masks, I want it all. I want it all. And I want lots of gifts, mostly makeup, so get your wallets ready. Anyway, I'm going to go in with the Rosé in the Air new Wet n Wild like 10 eyeshadow palette. This is the only one that I truly even cared about picking up. Okay, because these, some of them have like 6 shimmers in them, and I've talked about that when I talked about the e.l.f. eyeshadow palettes that I like. I am so picky, not only about formula, but about the number of mattes to shimmers in a palette, and to me, this one's the only one that like you could get a lot of looks out of, because there's 8 matte shades and 2 shimmers. So, you know, I could be totally wrong. I don't use a lot of shimmer in my eyeshadows, period, so that probably also has something to do with it, that I 9 times out of 10 do a matte smoky eye. So I don't look for shimmers. I don't look for it to have a lot of shimmers in a palette. So if you look at one of these and it has 5 mattes and 5 shimmers, that might be fine for you. I personally don't go for palettes like that, but I do want to kind of test out this formula. Not again. But Wet n Wild came out with the Dragon collection and Rebel Rose, like all right around the same time. And it's like, who else releases stuff that close together, that's that cool, that unique, that different? And they came out with that collab with the one fitness chick, all around the same time. And it's all different, and it's all stuff that we would actually want to get because it is quality stuff. And it's like no other brands with more money, brands that charge you more money, they're not even coming. And even the creative brands, yes, Estee Lauder, YSL, they're not going to come out with a dragon themed thing because that's not what they do. But they could definitely come out with something like Rebel Rose, and they never have. And it's nothing to the point of like the cool packaging and the cool concept that they come out with, and they've never done that. And it just sucks that Wet n Wild is only slept on because they're a drugstore brand. You know, it sucks because they're actually the ones that are being innovative, and they're being really cool while being cruelty-free and affordable. It's crazy. So I'm like very ride or die for Wet n Wild. I truly, truly am. It's probably one of the one brands that it's like, I'm like pretty brand loyal. Yeah, I think being brand loyal can be a bad thing because if you just buy whatever people put out, the quality's gonna go down. But I don't find that with Wet n Wild. I find that every single time something new comes out, it's better than the last thing. So if there's one brand that you will probably see lots of reviews, me like having ride or die products, it's gonna be Wet n Wild because they're so good. They're so good. And if you're really that picky, and you don't like their products as much as me, that's fine. But I love their products. I'm a drugstore ass bitch. I always have been, and I probably always will be. I have bought high-end stuff before. I've bought luxury. No, I haven't bought. Maybe I have. I've bought an Estee Lauder makeup before. I don't know if that counts as luxury though. And I'm just never impressed. Like, I have liked things, like especially like the things that I can think of are like the Tarte blushes and the Tarte Lights Camera lashes. I've liked those things a lot. They're things that like I would put in a favorites video or something, or talk positively about. I would recommend those things to people, but I've never gone and repurchased them. I've never been so excited about a new launch that I've run out and been the first person to get it, or I have bought it online so I can be one of the first people to get it. Never done that. I've never done that with these big brands. I have done that with Wet n Wild, and I have done that before with e.l.f. as well. I do think that I have a lot more hits with Wet n Wild, but e.l.f. is another one. They're not as crazy and creative and innovative and cool, but I think a lot of the stuff that they come out with that is new is good. And it's cruelty-free, and it's super affordable. It's not just drugstore. It is one of the more affordable. The only other brand I can think of that's more affordable than Wet n Wild and e.l.f. is like Essence. It's crazy to me that I would pick a $2 blush e.l.f. blush or a $5 blush from Wet n Wild over a Tarte blush. I truly would do that. And if money wasn't an option, or if money wasn't a factor in anything, I would still choose the Wet n Wild blushes over like a Tarte blush. I truly would. I just like them better. And I think that it's really sad that people just don't even give them a chance because they're a drugstore brand. It's so weird to me. So I want to go in with a lip liner. These are one of the things that I haven't tried from Wet n Wild is the lip liners. So let's give this a try. Or my lips are bothering me. My lips are bugging the crap out of me. Okay, so that is the finished look. It is nothing crazy fun. I kind of, I'm sank. I knew that it wouldn't be cool. But anyway, hopefully that you like this, and I'm just explaining where I've been. I kind of went on like a weird little rant there, but just that's where I've been. I'm very excited for. So that's all I think I have for you today. Just let me know. I do have, you know, some like actual cool like makeup stuff. I'm very excited about that. And I do have a vlog going up on Sunday, so keep a lookout for that guy. And another empties video. So definitely keep a lookout for that, and let me know anything else that you want to see, or if you're just interested, anything. It doesn't have to be makeup, so just let me know what y'all want to see. Yeah, so anyway, I think that's all I have to say. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing, just have a good one. Bye!